South Africa is facing a growing crisis fueled by a surge in online gambling, which is increasingly consuming the disposable income of many citizens. This crisis is intertwined with broader economic difficulties, including high unemployment and economic stress, making the situation worse for vulnerable groups. Gambling has shifted radically in recent years, becoming not just a pastime but a significant part of the national economy and household spending patterns. A new crisis in South Africa. South Africa's economic challenges are deepening, with rising unemployment and widespread financial insecurity. The official unemployment rate stands at over 32%, with youth unemployment even higher at about 45.5%. Inflation, rising fuel costs, and growing household debts further squeeze many families. In this environment, many South Africans turn to online gambling as a form of escape or hope for quick money. Unfortunately, this often worsens their financial health rather than improve it. Beyond financial issues, South Africa is also grappling with social problems linked to gambling, such as addiction and criminal activities. Organized crime syndicates are reportedly exploiting the booming gambling industry for money laundering and other illicit gains, complicating efforts to regulate and control the sector. This crisis demands urgent government attention to protect vulnerable communities and restore social and economic stability. The rise of online gambling. Online gambling has grown exponentially in South Africa, becoming a dominant force in the sector. Recent data shows gross gambling revenue soared to $59.3 billion in the 2023-24 financial year, up 25.7% from the previous year and nearly tripling the revenue from 3 years prior. Sports betting is the leading category, accounting for about two-thirds of total gambling revenue, followed by lotteries and slots. The convenience and accessibility of online platforms are key reasons for this explosion. Unlike traditional casinos, online gambling is easily accessible from anywhere at any time, attracting a broad demographic including young adults and working professionals. The frequency of gambling has also increased sharply, with many users playing weekly or even daily, often in the hope of covering debts or expenses. This rapid shift toward online gambling has social consequences as well. Studies reveal that nearly 20% of gamblers have resorted to borrowing money, using credit cards, or selling possessions to fund their gambling habits. This puts many households at risk, especially those already struggling financially. Gambling as the biggest fun expense. Gambling has become the largest category of discretionary spending for many South Africans. Over half of the money spent on entertainment activities such as sports, gym memberships, and games is now going to gambling. This includes not just betting but also lottery tickets, casino visits, and electronic gaming machines. This trend illustrates how deeply embedded gambling is in daily life, even for people managing tight budgets. The situation is particularly alarming because it shows that rather than saving or spending money on healthy recreation, many are prioritizing gambling in their entertainment expenses. The substantial percentage of household spending on gambling now exceeds other common leisure expenses, such as gym fees or tickets to sports events, highlighting its dominant role. This is a concern both for individual financial health and for social well-being, as gambling addiction and losses can lead to broader social problems. Social and economic impact. The explosion in gambling expenditure, especially online, raises important questions about its impact on South Africa's economy and society. While the gambling industry contributes to job creation and tax revenue, supporting over 100,000 jobs and contributing several billion rand in taxes, these benefits come with costs. Many experts warn that extensive gambling can deplete household incomes, especially among lower-income families who may see gambling as a way out of poverty. This has deep social repercussions including increased debt, family breakdowns, and mental health issues. The overlap between poverty, unemployment, and gambling creates a cycle that is difficult to break without significant intervention. Moreover, the link between gambling and organized crime poses a threat to governance and law enforcement. The growing presence of mafia-style networks in the industry undermines regulatory efforts and fuels corruption. What lies ahead? Addressing this crisis requires a multifaceted approach involving government regulation, public education, and support for those affected by gambling addiction. Regulations need tightening, especially for online platforms that operate with relative freedom compared to traditional gambling venues. Given the scope of the gambling industry's growth and its economic entanglement, South Africa faces a difficult balancing act. The industry contributes a modest percentage to GDP and provides employment, but also presents substantial risks to social stability and household finances. South Africa's new crisis is shaped by the rapid rise of online gambling amid economic hardship. This crisis is worsening social inequalities and draining the limited disposable income of many households. Urgent, coordinated action is needed to mitigate these effects and protect South Africa's vulnerable populations.